Hello, good morning, everyone. It's great to be here. I just flew over 2 days ago. It's a very hot weather, same as Malaysia. So my name is Alex Ng from AutoCount Malaysia. Let me give you an idea about myself a little bit, and also some background of AutoCount, and later I will give you an overview of the products, the solution that we are providing to the SMEs. Okay, I'm currently a Sales and Marketing Director for AutoCount, and I have over 20 years of experience in the software industry. I start with programmers. I used to be a programmer 20 over years ago when I start my careers. Then after 2 years, then I established a company to start selling AutoCounts in 20 over years ago. And during that time, AutoCount is still using file-based. It's not up to consider is very old technology as you compare to today right now. But during that time, it's considered Windows-based already, because during that time, AutoCount in the Malaysia is still using DOS-based, and whereby AutoCount is already have a Windows-based. I start selling that, and throughout so many years, I used to be a system consultant to do the implementation, to technical support. I do from A to Z. So after that, then I focus on sales and marketing. And 2016, I start to join AutoCount to lead the sales and marketing teams. Okay, currently AutoCount is a #1 accounting software or business software in Malaysia. Our vision is to provide you affordable, high quality software to the every industry, because every industry do have a very unique requirements. Later I will explain to you how actually AutoCount will be able to give you customization or scalability capabilities for a different industry. You don't need to go for very high-end ERP. Then even a very start entry-level software, they're able to do a customization, which back to many years ago, we realized that in Malaysia, that a lot of people, they do have their in-house programmer to customize a solution to their company need. But once after we have the solution, AutoCount solution is so flexible enough that able to do an additional function to add on top of our standard AutoCount. Then this is where customer will like to use a standard software and to be able to customize to their company requirement, because we have a lot of third-party programmers able to customize on top of AutoCount. Okay, this is some of the award and recognition that awarded by some of the national or world top organization like the Institute of Accountants and Bookkeepers from UK. We are getting the Southeast Asia region best accounting software, and Ernst & Young, and also some of the publication in Malaysia, the newspapers, and also from banks. This is currently our market presence our HQ is in Malaysia and Singapore. We have our Singapore office 7 years ago. Then Philippines is our third country. Then we have offices in Thailand and Indonesia. So we are putting a lot of hope, and we believe that we will be doing very well in Philippines. And this is some of the customer base that we currently having right now. As you can see from micro SMEs, small, medium, and enterprises, you will be surprised if you have ideas how actually a software that is quite impossible for one single software to be able to handle for a different segment of customers. Because this is where later I will share with you how actually we make ourselves different from others, because we are flexible. We have a customer from this payment gateway, cybersecurity, one of very top chain store retailer in Malaysia. We have around 4B market values. Then we have a construction, manufacturing, have a lot. Whatever business that you will be able to voice out, I think we have a customer in that industries. And manufacturing, telcos, and distribution, F&B, chain store, yeah. Okay, this is the product that currently AutoCount do provide, but today I will focus on not all, only few products The first will be is our flagship products. It's AutoCount accountings that is consists of accounting, inventory controls that able to handle from order and sales and up to accountings. Then secondly, followed by AutoCount POS. AutoCount POS, we do have two different versions, retail and F&B. And then we have AutoCount Payroll. We already rebranded to AutoCount HRMS. Later, I will explain to you what is the module under these modules, under the AutoCount HRMS. Then, beside the on-prem solutions, we do have AutoCount Cloud Accounting. Cloud Accounting is a fully native way, the cloud accounting. Then we have a AutoCount One Sales. You have a Cloud POS, and also e-commerce connector to pull your order from Lazada and Shopee. And then we have a One Reward, actually is the retail CRM systems, able to do a sales analysis and increase your customer engagements. Okay, let me give you ideas on AutoCount accounting. It's our flagship product. We start in 1996 with AutoCount accounting. Throughout so many years that we already from the file base to window base. Now we are using Microsoft SQL servers, .NET framework. It's very up to date. All this is technical jargons, but just to tell you, actually, we are using very up-to-date technologies. So in order for us to fulfill different industry requirements, small, micro, until enterprises, we have a different editions that you can choose from. We have a basic edition. If basic edition is good enough for you to do sales order management until complete purchase orders, and inventory controls, and complete accountings. But when you come to professional, if you like to have a multi-location controls, you have a SOC quantity analysis, then consignment, because some of the business, they do have consignment. You don't bill them whenever they deliver the stock, you only charge them whenever they sold the items. So this is where you can make use of consignments. Then if your company go further, you have more requirements, then you can upgrade to a premium edition, like batch control. One of the features is very useful because like some of the industry, you need a batch control. For example, you are selling tiles. Different tiles have different colors. So batch control is very important for that industry. For example, you are selling fruit. Different batch of fruit, you would like to know the P&Ls. So for example, you have remote credit control. This is something quite useful, I would say, especially credit control. You have a salesperson who issue the invoice at the front end. Then whenever the customer hit the credit limit, the supervisor don't need to walk over to the workstation and put in username and password. So the system will be able to prop out the credit control approval screen in the supervisor's computers. They just click whether it's approved or rejects. So this is very useful. Then the other features is very useful is the multi-dimensional sales analysis. For example, because we realize that a lot of software, they have a very fixed sales report by agent, by company, by salesman. There's a lot, thousands of different type of report. But sometimes it's very restricted that if I only give you 5 different sales report, this is the only 5 angle you will be able to do analysis. By multi-dimensional sales analysis, it's like pivot table. If you get to familiar with Microsoft Excel, there's a pivot table function you can find in our systems. So it can easily drag and drop. You can do any analysis from any angles. And the most important thing is the figure that show from the system, you can double click and drill down. You can challenge the system because most of the time we realize that the figure provide the system is very hard for you to drill down and challenge whether this figure, where is it come from. So by using our multi-sales dimension analysis, this is where you are able to do that. And then one very important thing is you can see all technical jargons, the user-defined fields, like scriptings, plugin, API. This is a very flexible technical capability that allow customization done by our dealers. Because in Malaysia, we have around, in the region, we have around 300 over dealers. AutoCount, normally a principal will be the only person that able to customize. But this is too limited because we won't be able to serve so many customers. Currently, we have around 210,000 in the regions. Of course, Malaysia having more than 90% of customers. And because of that, we are allowed our dealers, our ISV, independent software vendors, able to customize AutoCount for their customers. That's why they can make use of all these plugins. That's why we are selling a standard solution to our dealers. Dealer able to, based on their expertise, understand your requirements, then from there, customize the software to meet your requirements. Okay, this is accounting. Besides talking the fundamental function and also the extra function, especially the customizations, that we are CAS compliant. This is very important. The first time we get to know, to understand Philippines, this is something that we consider is a must-have localization. So we have a BIR setting that there's a tax code wizard, easy for you to do configurations. We can conduct a tax analysis, setting up the BIR forms and generate an essential form like BIR form 2307, 0619, alpha list 1601, 1701, and etc. And VHolder tax management. We don't have VHolder tax in Malaysia, but because of Philippines, that this is a module there, we need to build in, and VAT computation. We have customer already start using these versions, and followed by POS system, because I believe if you have a choice, you intend to use one single software rather to buy POS system from A vendor, accounting from B vendor, because you need to deal with two different vendors, and you also need to have challenges when they have integration problem. So you need to be someone to know who will be the one that caused the problem, because sometimes the software vendor will keep to bring each other. But by using one single solution provided from AutoCount, we give you everything from POS until accounting, inventory control. So we are also able to, by estimation, by next month, we should be able to get the compliance from BIR. So we already have all the senior citizen discount and all the necessary reports. So for F&B and retails, it's a totally different operations. Like F&B, we do have a QR code. The customer will be able to scan the QR code and make the order by themselves. Of course, you also able to have like we call e-waiter app. The waiter don't need to handwriting the orders and go to the counter and key in the order manually. They can straight away use the app to take the orders. So it's very depends on your restaurant operations. Of course, the POS like promotion, like cash management, e-wallet integration. This is what we can provide. Okay. So the next one is the AutoCount Cloud Accounting. AutoCount Cloud Accounting is a fully cloud. You do not need to bother to buy a servers. It's very good for micro and small business, because if you carry your notebook, you install the software, you need to worry about the data, the backup, the ransomware, the virus. A lot of things you need to worry about that, and especially backup. A lot of people, they don't do backup until they face a data loss problem. Then only they realize the backup is very important. So by using fully cloud software, AutoCount Accounting, that we will do everything for you. You just need to pay monthly subscription, then you can start easily using that. And especially if you are the one who issue invoice, you have a different so-called sales coordinator from different offices, and also your accountant, maybe they are bookkeepers, they are freelance, and they will be able to access to your data and update the data up to date. So we are also pending for CS compliant. Just now the one is the on-prem. This is cloud, totally two different software. Cloud is very much target on micro and small, because the investment is very minimum. You don't need to buy a servers. You don't need to go and, for example, to headache about the backup, because once you got server, you need to put a lot of effort to maintain it. Okay, the last one I'm going to share with you is the AutoCount HMS. Currently, we don't have the Philippine payroll yet. What we are offering to a Philippine market is the e-claim, e-leave, and attendance. So that means whatever leave that you apply, you no longer using the manual handwriting form and pass to the HR or also your superior to do approval, you can straight away use app. Instantly, your boss will be able to approve from the apps. And then e-leave, e-claim, for example, you have the receipt that you would like to claim, you just snap and submit. And then attendance, we have a lot of ways to handle your attendance using OCR, the face recognition, and tagging your location. We can do that as well. But if you don't intend to ask your employee to use the app to do a snapping using handphone, then we have the face recognition device that when when they're facing to the device, you will auto do the face recognition within 1 second. So this is what we are quite popular in our countries. And besides that, you can go for monthly and yearly subscriptions. Okay, why AutoCount? Because we have more than 28 years of experience, not only in the business software domain knowledge, we also in the technology expert, because we work with Microsoft, we work with AWS, and we work with Huawei Cloud. This is all the technical the technology giant that able to give a better value to our software. And then so AutoCount is flexible enough, like just now I mentioned, that there's a lot of plug-in that you can apply to your specific industries. And we have a strong dealer network. We have around 300 dealers in the Southeast Asia. Currently in Philippines, we have around 4 to 5 dealers. And then they are pushing very hard AutoCount because we are quite new. Our office only 8 months old. So we are now very aggressive to do our marketing. Yeah. Then with the dealer network, I believe that we can provide a very comprehensive approach, like on-site consultation, after-sales service. This is a committed service that we can deliver. And then we have a comprehensive user support, that we have a Wikimedia, we have a FAQ, we have a release note, we have a technical document for the programmer to be able to customize our software. Everything will be fine. You can be fine online. Academy, this is a portal that you can have a self-learning on AutoCount. So we have accounting course, payroll cost, cloud accounting cost. Everything is free. We can do a self-learning. And we work very close with our university, and later I will explain that. And YouTube, we also upload a lot of self-learning material to the YouTube. So you can choose whether you want to have YouTube or from our academy portal. Currently, we are working very close with local public and private university and colleges, and even secondary school. So they are very well-known university and colleges in Malaysia. And they are using our software to run their computerized accounting course. And as today, we have more than 50,000 students have learned AutoCount, and this student, they have issued them a certificate. Okay, it comes to my end of my presentation. So this is a very brief intro on who we are and what we can do. And if you have any interest and inquiry, we have a sales consultant in our booth that we will be able to answer your question. Yeah, thank you.